Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Thursday Evening Spritz. Hope you're having a great day. Mine's all right. I'm here to read, so that's always the best part of my day. As you can see, we have a co-host here. This is Miss Lachette from Scarlet Moon Creations. Is it Creations or Creation?
Hello, hi everyone. What's that?
I'm sure Miss Nell. Oh, hold up. I see Nell in the chats here. Okay, we'll get to it and then we'll have Sister Harlan maybe later. Okay. You want to introduce yourself, Miss Lady?
Yes, hi, I'm Scarlet Moon Creations, currently putting my name up here. I have a YouTube channel. Some of my content is bookish and some of it isn't, but yeah, thank you for inviting me.
No problem. I like to talk to new people and also introduce new people to other people. How long have you been on BookTube?
4 years, 5 years.
Yeah, I know you just had an anniversary. I caught a few of yours. I was off for a
Yeah.
few days.
The thing is, I did that live, like, oh, let me celebrate my anniversary with some reading sprints. But I was miscounting. I think it's 4 years, not five. So I did like everything says fifth anniversary, but it's not. It's four.
It's still an anniversary, something to
Yeah.
celebrate. Well, that's good. Well, welcome to BookTube. Yeah, right. You've been here more than I have. Well, hopefully you've been enjoying your time. What type of stuff do you like to read?
Mostly fantasy and romance. We can mix them together. I don't mind other genres except for horror. Like I've officially tried it in several ways last year, and I'm just like, this is. I don't
No
like being scared. Yeah, I don't completely count it out, like absolutely not. But it's really hard for me to figure out where my line is. Um, I've read some really great horror, and I never want to read from that author again because I'm like, this was very well written.
What
I
author was
was
that?
terrified or horrified, and I never want to be again. Like that's not fun for me. So, but I see you as an author. Great book.
What author was that? Now I want to know.
That actually was oh my god. The indigenous author. He's really popular.
Oh,
The only
Stephen
good
Graham
Indians.
Jones.
Yeah, the only good Indians. I was just like the whole time.
I
I
haven't
wasn't.
read that, but that is actually in my planner to read for November, which is Skoden month for Indigenous
Yeah,
authors. So that is actually on my list right here. I'm looking at it so we can compare.
it's very good. It's very good. Like his storytelling and then the atmosphere, but just I don't like that feeling.
Read
Like
it
that's
during
not
the
entertaining.
day.
It's not fun. I don't want to. This is not comforting. No, but I've read like I guess lighter horror or shorter horror stuff, um, like comics and things like that. Thanks to Bree and Ashley for the Realm of Comics book club. Their uh, content that they have us reading it always has horror.
Yeah, Ashley always has some good picks.
So I just those are not so bad. And then I read what is it? Sylvia Moreno
Garcia.
Garcia, the Mexican Gothic. That
Yeah.
was good. But I feel like a lot of the hardcore horror fans are like, "Oh, that's nothing." I'm like, "That's what I need. I need you guys to tell me, oh, that's nothing. That's light. That's you know."
Maybe you need to read, like, I call it black horror. Like, things that we are horrified by. Generally, it
Oh
tends to
no.
be more racism related. That type of
Yeah.
horror is different. It's not the traditional horror because
Yeah.
only certain populations could be like, ooh, I'm freaked out. So maybe get into something like that. Yeah, Yeah, I don't mind horror, but sometimes I got to read it during the day. It's like when you watch a scary movie. I used to not be able to do it at night. It took me a long time. So now I can watch scary movies at night, but I'm not going to bed by myself. But sometimes you got to do a movie during the day. It'll help you out. All right, let's get to these chats before people are like, you don't see us. Hello, everybody in the chat. Like I said, it's Courtney and we got Lachette here. And I think I saw something about Miss Nell in the chat. So let's get to it, see if she's going to come grace us with her beautiful presence today. Hi, Maul. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. I can't wait to tackle my TBR readathon tomorrow. Is it called a TBR read? Okay, call me daft. Okay, is it called TBR readathon or is it just the TBR for your readathon? I'm just curious. Just checking. There's a lot of readathons out there. Do you participate in readathons, Miss Lachette?
I do. I love readathons. That's what finally sucked me into doing really booktube content was readathons, and that's what I started with.
Right in.
And I get sucked in, and it's so bad. I actually this year have taken a step back. No, not last month, but because it got to the point where I was doing 4 or 5 readathons every month, and
I can relate.
I read mostly from the library, so it's hard waiting for those books to come in and then getting them back by the due dates for readathons.
Make sure you get the Libby app. As long as those books overlap. I make sure if I do multiple readathons that the books overlap, at least to a certain extent to make it manageable. Yeah, it is hard though. I'll be like this summer, I said I wasn't going to do any readathons. I was just going to read for me, and I did a readathon every single month. You know, it is what it is. It's fun. Hello, Amal. Hello, Miss Pat. How are you doing? Doing. I hope you're having a good day. How's the rain? Did that clear up? Hey, Miss Nell. You're on the wrong side of the screen. What's going on? Are you at work? Hi, Lynn. Hello, Nell. Hello, Pat. Everybody says hello. What are y'all going to be reading, by the way? Put it in the chats. I'm there in spirit. I have too much work to finish and have to finish packing, get my nails done, shaved, etc. Okay, yeah. And so Nell is going to just make us all jealous, but we're going to live vicariously through her. And she is going to, I believe, Cancun, Mexico. So I'm already going to hate on her because I want to go too. That's like my spot, okay? But get what you need to get done, you know, because it's important to do that. I'm glad that you're choosing to shave instead of that waxing horror, because that's a horror in itself, okay? So take care and have a good flight, okay? I'm telling you, y'all. It's horrific.
Hey, Pat.
Hello. Reading The Keepsake and you're guessing the true killer. So I'm going to finish the book and be right back. 30 chapters, Sea of Peeps. Okay, well, you know what, Amal? I am so glad you are on one book. Amal tends to have like 5 books that they put in the chat. And I'm like, what books are you finishing? Is that you, Lachette? I see that.
I mean, I'm a little guilty. I haven't even decided what I'm reading right now. So we'll see.
You gotta at least finish. I don't mind. For one, I don't know. 5 books is a lot. I think the most I've ever started was like 3, but there were different formats and different things going on. Blah, 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 blah. But you gotta finish at least something. So, Amal, kudos, high five. Oh, ready to get it's still so Nell's been having some issues with her job. They're just running her crazy and adding more stuff. Well, that sucks because you just got that one. Well, I say this, okay, do what you got to do for your psyche, but don't ever quit it. My mama always said, don't quit a job until you got another one. Don't let your money run dry. So take that to heart.
I mean, that seems to be what the general job market is like. People bouncing around because everywhere is kind of not great.
And it's never been. But you know what? I will say these days, people tend to have more options than they used to do back in the day, So I will say that. Keep up with whatever you got to do. As long as you got a paycheck coming in, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Hey Kiana, how you doing, Miss Lady? How you doing? How's Eckatard
Hello.
going? Are you familiar with a lot of these peeps, Miss Lachette?
Some of them, Pat and Nell, obviously comes on live with you often.
There you go.
And Sexy Lady. I think I saw Elise's in here at some point.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be getting down there. You deserve a break, big time. Yes. Make sure y'all check out Scarlet Moon Creations, by the way, up in here, y'all. See what Mr. Chet is working with. Don't you do tarot or something as well?
Yes, so I talk about, I guess, divination. So not just tarot decks. That's and stuff behind me here. And oracle decks. There's a whole subsection of tarot of YouTube called Tarot Tube. So they have tags. They have VRs or video responses, deck studies, and whatever you want, calls, all of that stuff. It's very similar to BookTube. A lot of people now are doing both
Mm-hmm.
and more. So I also have journaling content on mine, like journal planner content. So I have a reading journal. So I haven't updated on my channel in a while because I haven't updated it in real life in like 2 months.
Do you
But
use Goodreads or Storygraph at all?
yes,
Okay.
I do. I use both. I kind of slowed down on using Goodreads. I just put in my reviews there pretty much. But Storygraph I'll use for the readathons, and I'll update as I'm reading with my thoughts and how much I've gotten through with each book. All that stuff. So you can friend me on either or both if you like.
There you go. Reading platforms. I switched to Storygraph this year. I was like, I was going to do both. I'm like, you know what? I'm out.
I think because I'm on Twitter and Goodreads will automatically update on Twitter. So I'm like, okay, good, great. So I don't have to.
Hmm.
Yeah, whenever you start a book or finish a book, it will put it on Twitter. Lachette started the Blade itself. Lachette finished the Blade itself.
See, I don't have Twitter, so I
With
did
a
not
link.
know that. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Learn something new.
Yeah.
So Kiana and Nell are both ready to retire, but yeah, not too young.
We're all ready to retire.
If y'all figure out a way to retire and get a full check without it affecting anything, let your girl know, okay? Because I haven't figured it out. Nell is reading There's No Way I to Die First by Lisa Springer. Slasher, black female lead. Ooh.
Ooh, I think I
That's a
think
horror.
slashers I might be interested in. This from different ones that I've heard. They sound appealing. So with a black female lead, I gotta find my phone.
Hold up. I just saw, hold up. That
Look
reminds
that
me of
up.
something I saved earlier. Let me make sure I'm looking at what I was looking at.
Goodreads. No, not Goodreads. No.
Okay, that's a different book than what I was looking at. Okay. Are you enjoying that book, Miss Nell? Hello, Penumbra. How you doing? Slipping through to drop a like and give some love. Well, much appreciated. Big hug back and a fist bump. Thank you. Hello, Kiana. Hello, Trotted. How you doing? There's Ulysses. How you doing, Miss Lady? How's your day
Hi.
going? Hey, hey, hey. Raining. Oh my gosh. Still? Oh, it was raining on Tuesday.
It's
Yeah,
been
let's get to the
raining.
side. Huh?
It's been raining since this weekend. Today is the first day with absolutely no rain. Yesterday was only a little bit, but about Friday to Wednesday, it's been pouring every single day.
Where do
So
you
I'm
live
in
at?
New York City.
Wait. Say again?
New York City.
Oh, oh. Speaking of New York City, look who we got in the house. Hey, Miss
Hi, here in New York
Adrian.
City.
Hey.
Hello, Adrian. This is
Hello,
Sister Harlem.
everybody.
This is Miss Lachette. How you doing?
Hi.
What does your
Good.
shirt say?
Hey, Adrian.
Today's outfit: an oversized T-shirt and sneakers. I don't have the sneakers on. I have compression.
That
I like
outfit is a lie.
Like you put the shirt on, and that's already decided what the rest of your outfit is gonna be. I
There
like
you
that.
go. Makes it easy. And it didn't even say you had to comb your hair or do makeup. Okay. So I could just let all that hang out, you know?
Yep.
Well, this is Miss Lachette and this Adrian. Miss
Hi.
Lachette was just saying she's in New York City also.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Which
Yeah.
girl?
I'm in the Bronx.
Okay. Well, Sister Harlem. I'm in Harlem.
Well, y'all both
yeah,
part
No,
of the
hey.
Adrian, but she doesn't know me. I've been in a lot of Bree and Ashley's and who else is the other Bree and Brandy's chats and their live shows. So I've
Oh,
seen
okay.
and I'm subscribed.
There you go. There you go.
Yay.
Let's see.
Cool
Pat says
news.
reading Women of the Post by Joshua Sanders. Oh, Pat, you have been on a historical fiction thing lately. I like it.
What's
I
that
like
about,
it.
Pat? What is that about?
Yeah, she
Mhm.
was reading another one. Pat, what was that book you were talking about the black lady that designed Jackie Kennedy's wedding dress? I guess it got
Oh,
Oh,
that sounds cool.
yeah, the shop apparently got destroyed a week before and they had to recreate like the whole thing or something. I haven't read it. That's just what Pat told me.
oh, I've heard about that
Tell us
book.
more, Pat.
Yes,
Tell us more.
yes, I've
I
heard
do
about that
like
book.
nonfiction and historical fiction.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends. They're really broad genres, so
Yeah. I like historical fiction, but I like my fiction to have like some sort of fantastical, magical horror, like some unique kind of,
Mm-hmm.
element that maybe can't happen in real life, that type thing. So I'm particular about it. Same thing with romance. I like romance, but I want it mixed in with some other stuff because I already know how it's going to happen.
oh.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to write down this book. And Pat, is that book? I think you said it was on KU, right? Let me know. I'm trying to get some
Yeah,
books
I didn't.
recommended
I
for my
didn't read
mom.
that one. I read something else about um, black woman who a right worthy woman by Ruth Watson. I read that about maybe a month and a half ago. That was really good. I gave it 4 stars.
What was that
And
called again?
so it's called A Right Worthy Woman. So
Like
if you could,
RIGHT?
yeah, this is it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that
Well,
was really good.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
And
my
this
mama's
is
just
name.
realized
about
I
the woman who had more than one business in on Virginia's Black Wall Street.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
My mama likes some smut, but I'm trying to turn her on to some other stuff too. She's reading Amish stuff now. I don't know what's going on. I don't judge her. I just don't want to know about it too much. Hi, Paco. How you doing?
I
Al?
just got my Costco order delivered. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay. Costco coming through. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Paco. I'm glad you're off work. Are you going to be reading? Hello, hello.
yeah.
Hey, Princess. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you reading too? Number. I know we're behind in the chat. I've
Oh,
subbed.
thanks,
There we go.
Pat.
Thank y'all. Make sure y'all check out our channel. Hello, Shalandria. How you doing? This is another awesome
about
booktuber.
borders.
That-
I'm taking notes.
Great channel, great channel. She has a lot of like African Nigerian authors that she profiles on it. Good channel. And we get to see the outside of the house, so it's good. Sprinting through Frozen Homestead. Sprinting through Frozen Homestead EMP aftermath so I can get to the marrow thieves.
Oh, what is that?
That is, yeah, I'm trying to figure out the name. Is it sprinting through? I've heard of the marrow thieves, so okay. Well, I hope you enjoy all of those books. Princess. Hello. Chapter 30. You got me. Now you know who did it, right? Amal's like, I can finally put the book down.
I definitely understand.
Tarot for say that again.
I can definitely understand that.
No, yeah, it's nice to get to that point. I have tarot for writer streams. Oh, really? Ooh,
Oh
check
yeah.
that out.
I'm not a writer though, so I don't look into that very much. But I know like a lot of writers do use that to help with storytelling and plotting out their books. So it's pretty cool.
Another booktuber I know that's into tarot is there's the Curious Owl. Her name's Gabby.
Oh, I
then
didn't know
there's-
that.
Yeah, we're doing the N.K. Jemisin year-long readathon that I keep talking
Yeah.
about on all my monthly things. And then there's also Alan at Big Hard Books and Classics. He is into tarot as well and the readings and all that stuff on his channel. So success, huh, Adrian?
Yes.
Weather is miserable in the UK. It is turned. Oh, well,
When I
that sucks.
discovered that I can get same day delivery from Costco,
Same day delivery. See, I'm one of those
Same
people. I
day.
like to go to the store and feel and look at all the stuff. I don't like delivery, and I don't want people showing up at my house. So that's weird. But it's a different layout here, like with the with like Jersey and things spaced out and people driving the stuff and all that craziness.
number one, I don't drive. So
Yeah, well,
I'm like, come to my house, drop it off right outside of my door inside, but right outside my door, I'll take care of everything else. We're good.
have you always done that pre-pandemic?
No,
Okay.
pre-pandemic, my father was alive, so we drove to we went to the one in Yonkers.
Okay.
So it was a whole day thing. There's a Stu Leonard's there. We would go to Stu Leonard's, go to he would go to Home Depot, drop us off, and then drop us off at Costco while he went to Home Depot, then come back to pick us up, and then we go to Stu Leonard's. It was a whole day.
Do you have to have a membership for Stu Leonard's? I forget.
No,
Okay.
no membership needed.
Heard of that.
It's another grocery store, a supermarket, a big one.
They had their own dairy.
Ooh, that's always nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like to go to stores that have their own dairy. You can get things. Same thing with bakeries. I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Nell says she tagged Paco. Paco said he's on for a 3-day weekend. That is amazing. I like that. I'm on call for the next 3 days. So
I know he is very ecstatic because that does not always happen for Paco.
It is always nice to be off.
Yeah.
Arrow or Tarto, we get it. I'm working. Oh, Princess.
So we have the African American Day parade on Sunday, and I'm in the parade. So I'm going to
yeah.
Ooh,
I thought it happened already for some reason.
No, it's always in September. The third weekend? Always the third weekend.
Okay. This weekend is
the second or third weekend, whatever it is. Yeah.
Trying to see my calendar from across the room, like.
So what are you gonna do in the parade? Like, you say you're gonna be
So all of the Divine Nine walks, strolls, whatever during the parade. So I'm one of the people that are strolling with my sorority. So yeah.
Well, you said walk and stroll. What's what is that?
So because you're going to be walking in the parade, so you're going to be walking, and then there's certain times that you're going to be strolling, dancing and whatnot.
Dancing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then once we get to 125th Street, each sorority and fraternity will have a brief discussion about who we are, and we'll step.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So somebody gonna take some videos so we can see what you're doing, how you doing it, what you up to.
I'll post some stuff. Yeah,
okay. I want to specifically see you, not you in the back where I'm trying to figure out where Adrian is. I'm like here.
I'll see because I'll see what some other people are doing. But there's always videos you find. I'm like, oh, I saw you. I didn't see you, but I saw you. I said, oh.
Okay.
This is not my first time doing it, so I'm like, okay.
Sounds like a good time. I wish you good
It's
weather
fine.
and good
It's
good
Yeah.
feet.
Good
Yeah,
weather.
right now I'm hoping for good weather because I'm looking at rain in the forecast. So we'll see.
Oh,
My
okay.
hair I don't mind right now because I no longer have the creamy crack. But it's just it's gonna be I don't want it to be nasty. It's one thing for it to just rain and then keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll
Nobody
see.
Thought
wants to
we
get
were
rained on.
done. I thought we were done.
I don't
Huh?
know with this hurricane. I don't know what's going on.
Lee,
I haven't
right?
been following it. It was just so big. I just think that's why a lot of us on the East Coast were getting all that rain.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
thought
know. It
it
hasn't come
passed
up here
and we
this
were
yet.
done.
So we shall
Hmm.
see. We shall see. I say, as long as you are well, all else is shall adapt. That is true. To Shalandria, reading good books as always. I always get some books. I see Shalandria is reading that book, the mothers of what Malcolm X.
Oh yes,
What was
yes,
it?
yes, yes, yes.
Malcolm X,
Hmm.
Martin Luther King, and why can't I remember the last one? Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Oh
Oh
my
shoot,
God.
I forgot who the third one is.
How do I
Yes,
not know? Hold up, that's gonna bug me now. Malcolm X.
I know it's not Mega Evers. I can't remember who the third person is.
Hold up. When did I do that? Malcolm X, Martin Luther
While I
King.
look for that, no, yes, I've already found the book. It sounds like something I might be interested in. Slasher, rich black people, and a dash of wokeness. Yes. Yes.
Mm.
This is gonna bug me. I'm sorry, I'm taking time.
I thought I had saved it to read. I don't see it yet.
I thought I had gotten that book from her channel. I couldn't remember if it was between her or Lex Reads, but it was from Lex Reads because
Oh, I have
Baldwin.
on West Turn a little bit,
Tupac.
but I
They're
like her
saying the
channel.
other Tupac in the chat.
Let's see.
Is it Tupac?
What? No, no, it was James Baldwin's mother.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Rich
okay.
black
Because I was like,
people. Hold up.
James
And a
Baldwin.
I didn't think
dash
it was
of.
somebody that young. I thought it was
That sounds
somebody
good.
older.
Yeah. Okay.
Adrian. Beautiful people. 10 more minutes of work. I'm just here finishing up. I am glad we are here to bring it
Okay.
home for
All
you.
right.
Just finished Blood Debts. I keep hearing a lot about. I've been hearing mixed reviews about Blood Debts. Okay, y'all. Initially they were
I
good,
liked
and
it.
now, huh?
I liked that. I really liked that.
Yeah, I've been hearing some half and half, so I'm not sure. I mean, it's a YA, so I don't know if it's my thing anyway, but I did write it down. My whole heart. The second book's covers, yeah, and then it's the sequel. That's a whole other thing. By her own
Well,
design. There
I
we
really
go.
liked it because I gave it 5 stars. So
By her own design. We are behind in the chats if Pat's just not putting that one in there. Oh,
by
there
her
we
own
go.
design.
Thank
Okay.
you.
This is the book
Thank
about
that.
the
Hmm.
dressmaker. Piper.
Yes. To read.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Please take videos of you strolling. Yes, we want to see it in all its glory. I want to see the cool outfits as well. Okay. For some reason, I'm thinking y'all with tassels. Probably ain't happening, but in my head, for some reason, you have tassels on
Mm-mm.
you.
Nah.
Oh, Pat's already asking what you dressing up with. Comfy
Oh,
shoes.
we have matching T-shirts.
Okay, that works. No belly shirts, huh? Y'all not doing that crop tops and all
No.
that stuff.
Mm-mm. Yeah. No. No. No.
Yeah, I hate when places make that the norm. I'm like, no, that is not my norm. Maybe
Mm-mm.
around the house, but I'm not leaving the house like that.
Yeah.
Why is my light just turned off? Okay, whatever. What about nope, definitely not Tupac. That's not for me. Miss Courtney, I cried, sobbed, cried some more. Darn, you were quick. I just saw you. Maybe I'm behind. I just saw that video yesterday. That's about the mothers.
What did she cry about?
Oh.
That book, The
Right.
Mothers, the three mothers that shaped America.
Um.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
good because it tells a lot of their backstory. Like they have
Yeah.
some trauma, you know.
Mm-hmm.
James Baldwin. Yep. Yeah, I was thinking when the mothers, I was confusing another book that she had, Solandra had read that had to do with called The Mothers, but it was just the mothers about like Ivy up and baby mix up. So I was confused. But yeah, three mothers. Yeah, very, very good. Very good. Is it Three Mothers or The Mothers? Hold up. I think it's called. Hold up.
The Three Mothers: How the Mothers of Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and James Baldwin Shaped a Nation.
Yep, by Anna Malika Tubbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah,
it's a nonfiction. Very good. And Nonfiction November is coming up in November. So add it to your TBRs.
I hadn't added that. I just added it to my TBR. That's 2 books I just added. Come on, y'all. Keep coming.
There you go. I start putting together my readathon list sometimes like months in advance. When you say something like Nonfiction November, there we go.
Yeah, because tomorrow starts the Hispanic Latin History Month. So, it's also Rosh Hashanah in the evening, but yeah.
Hispanic Heritage. How long does that go for Hispanic Heritage?
For exactly a month, from the 15th to the 15th.
Roughly 30 days. It's just that it starts on the 15th because most of the Hispanic or Latin countries have Independence Day starting on the 15th of September, going through to halfway into October. So not all of them, but a lot of them. So that's why it's weird that it starts halfway through the month.
I did not know that. See, I learned something new. Okay. So I got to verify if any of my books that I currently have reading or fit that criteria. If not, I got to get at least one in. Okay. That works. Well, thank y'all very much. See, I learned something new. I don't have that written down either. Why? Or maybe I have it written. I'm looking at my planner. Maybe I have it written down for October. I have Queer Lit. I guess it's a weekend, September 23rd to the 24th. Y'all are interested? No, I didn't write it down. All right. We'll figure it out. Nelly, would you rate it?
I don't.
Just speak, I shall. Okay, there we go. 5 stars. Yeah, it was really good. I gave it a 4 stars now. There are a few things I'm not the most fond of, but I really liked it. So much drama. I love Clem so much. That's the book about I already forgot the title. I am killing somebody. That's the book that Adrian.
I won't be the first to die, or
yeah.
There we go. Yes.
Oh.
I give it a strong 4 stars. A few things I was not the most fond of. Oh, I already said that. Sorry.
Strong 4 stars is good.
Yeah, I consider 3 and above good. So nothing wrong with that. Adrian, what was the name of?
Blood Debts. Is that what we were talking about? That I said I gave 5 stars to? Blood Debts.
You might be talking about the book you were talking about before, A Right Worthy Woman.
Oh, yes. Hold on. Let me get it's called A Right Worthy Woman. And it's by Ruth P. Watson. Can you see it here?
Yes.
Yep. So this is the book.
You guys see it?
It's really good. It's really good.
Like, I need any more books on my ever expanding
TBR. I understand.
I just have a little app and it's titled Books, and I need to categorize it. Before I was just adding stuff, and at least now I'm adding notes to, hey, this person recommended it, because before I wasn't even doing that. So now I'm trying to give credit and remember to write down who recommended it. Although I got it wrong with the 3 mothers, but that's okay. I shout out both channels. It was Blood Debts. Oh, 4. Adrian, what did you title Blood Debts?
5.
Okay. Oh, this author keeps me guessing. You got
that's a good thing with a mystery, right?
Yeah.
I would changed up. Okay, let's get to some reading. Okay, so what are you going to be reading, Miss Lachette?
I don't know. So I got we're not going to talk about all the books I have going, but ignoring the nonfiction, I have Apothecary Diaries Volume 2, which these go really quick. I read Volume 1 earlier and it was like 20 minutes.
Is that manga?
Yes.
Yeah, 30. You're doing the 30-30?
Yeah. And I also have BTS Beyond the Story. This is nonfiction. And about halfway through, I was listening to the audiobook today while I was working, and I can get back to physically reading. And I think those will be the only two I will choose between, or I can read both actually because the manga is really quick.
Oh, Adrian, so Pat is saying that book, The Right Worthy Woman, isn't out until November in the UK because they're behind. So yeah. Okay, so we won't talk
I
about it.
forget sometimes you all get the books later than us. My
Just
goodness.
move on over here,
Oh, yeah.
Pat. Just come on over. Okay, Miss Adrian, what are you going to be reading? Pat's excited, by the way.
I'm still listening to The Veiled Throne, so I've been listening to that on and off today. But while I listen to it, I can also go through volume 2 of Monsters, and that's for my 30/30.
Wait, hold up. Hold that Monsters volume up. That's thick.
It's not
How
that
are
bad.
you listening to one book and reading another? I need to know about this magic.
It's not that bad. Remember, it's cartoons. It's not
You need
bad.
a lot of light for
Yeah.
that one.
I can't. I don't
Now
know.
this is a chunker.
Yeah.
This
What
is
is
a
that?
chunker.
Oh, okay. Can
That's the
you?
you said that was what in a series, right?
Yeah.
Like
3. It's the third one. It's the third one. I'm looking at number 4 right now, but this is larger than the 4th one.
Agent's glutton for punishment right there. Okay.
I'm not the only one who's reading it. Some people have finished it already. Elise's, Brandy,
Oh,
and
we know
Bree.
Lucy's finished it.
Mm.
There was no
Mhm.
doubt that Lucy's finished. Did you
Well,
see
I
that
don't
she
think
finished
she
30 and 30 within 10 days? She already
Yes.
read 30
Yes.
books.
I don't think I enjoyed it. Yeah, my 30 and 30 if, which I'm not, but if would be what Lachette has, not what you have.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, let's see. Take My Hand. Okay. I have seen that book. I actually got this book from the library and then I returned it and decided not to read it. But it looks very poignant and serious. So I think you're going to enjoy it. I saw another one good reviews about it. That's a thick one. Hit the like button. Get your tissues ready. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that book is very serious. Yes. That has a lot to do with like injustices in the medical community with
Oh,
Oh,
Planned
there's
Parenthood.
certain books I realize I need to mentally and emotionally prepare myself for and like
mhm.
have my self care ready for
Yes.
after I stop reading it.
Yeah,
Some
you
I need
definitely have to
to.
prepare. But I feel like I learned a lot more history from those. Like I'm learning that I don't necessarily like slave narrative things as much, but something about injustices, as long as there's like a positive end. And of
Mhm.
course, I like some sort of other spin on it as well. But that's
Yeah.
the type of things I like. But yeah, you definitely learn a lot. Stuff they don't teach you in school. That's the thing. Hey,
Yeah,
Kay.
that's what I got out of the 1619 project because I kept on saying I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it,
Mhm.
and then I was I said, all right, Brandy, if you're doing the read along, that's the only reason why I'm going to do it. And I ended up buying the book because I said, oh, I'm just going to listen to it. No, I was like, I want to annotate that. I want to annotate that. I'm like, I have to buy the book, and I'm so glad I did. That's
Yeah, I
key.
think
I
I
didn't
should probably buy
finish
it.
it. I need to do the last 3 chapters. Just life got busy, so I kind of fell off with you guys reading along. But
Mhm.
I was listening to the audiobook and like I volunteer at a uh, edible food forest, and we have to do a lot of weeding, which is physical work. So I would put that on, and I'd be like, subconsciously pissed off while listening to this and just ripping shit up. Like this is cathartic. Like this is, me doing the self care. I'm getting a little exercise, but I'm also,
Mhm.
helping the garden space by removing invasive species and learning about more in depth about the injustices of Black people in America.
Some
Yeah.
things should make you upset. How long did it take for y'all to get through the 1619?
She spread it out. So I think we were doing like 3 chapters a month.
With 3 chapters a month, which to me was great because you really do. I found find with I think that's what you were trying to say earlier, Courtney, is that certain books you really have to try to digest once you start reading it.
Mhm.
And there's no way I could have just read the whole thing without a discussion. It was
Yeah,
better for me to do it the way we did do it,
yeah,
because you can just take it apart piece by piece and go by chapter, and then move on to the next um, section of chapters. Read
yeah,
that, tab as you go if you'd like, and then dissect it
yeah,
because it was a lot to digest.
Yeah, it was just a lot of information
Hmm.
by itself. Even if you want to separate out, how insidious and damn near evil some of the stuff was, like putting
Hmm.
aside, it was a lot of information. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize, just with nonfiction in general. Like, that's it's not meant for you to just zip through in a couple of days.
Right.
Usually, like
Yeah.
fiction, fantasy, that kind of thing. It's
yeah.
built
Hmm.
for you to take your time, ingest the information. However long that takes is how long it takes.
That is
Right.
true.
Hmm.
Okay, I see you there. Watch out for that spider, okay? She said spiders are coming out of her granny squares.
Oh
Oh yeah,
no.
let's do a 30-minute sprint.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
look at
I
that.
think I'll read the Apothecary Diaries for that
There we go. See, you
short
gotta
one.
select. Oh, I didn't say what I'm reading. I think I'm
Yeah. I
going
was
to
about
read.
to say, wait a minute.
I think I'm going to read Ice Mermaid. I'm doing shorting September, so all the books are 250 pages. Most of
Oh,
them are less. So this is a short
wow.
story. So
That
Oh,
would aggravate me.
I didn't hear about that. That sounds good. Shorty September. Okay.
yeah, yeah, it's short books. It's hosted by Pastori Time or Soggy Expat Book Nerd. I did it last year. It's pretty fun. Read short books. Okay, y'all. Where are we here? What am I doing here? Okay, happy reading. I'll see you on 30.
Okay.
Hello, hello, hello. How did your reading go? I myself did not read. I planned. Sorry. This same number has been spamming me for 3 years. I have no idea who it is. Anyway, sorry. It's all of a sudden all the sounds happen as soon as we come back. I was saying I didn't read, but I did some planning and made sure my husband did not burn the lasagna. So that was it. What about y'all?
It took me a second to catch that lasagna comment. I I started updating my story graph and Goodreads from the last volume of this Apothecary Diaries, but otherwise I read to about halfway. This is so dramatic. Some of these things. Our main character just found out the previous emperor's consort was 9 years old, and she's like obviously, understandably disgusted and shocked. But
yeah, that's not okay.
that's not. But the current emperor does not like little girls, thankfully.
Man, is that a series that continues along the same?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Somebody decided to come ask me a question. Hold on. Sorry.
It's always that way when you're right on camera. How about you, Miss Adrian? How'd you get?
So I'm answering work emails, committee email. I'm like and listening at the same time to the book. So
Wow.
it's about to go down. One of the plots is about to go down. So I'm like, okay.
There you go. You get to the good part. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I like that. To answer your question, though, it is a series. So manga are usually series. They're originally printed in like magazines and weekly. So they're like really, really short. Like this is like a collected bunch of chapters that were posted or published in a magazine format in Japan, and then if they get popular, they'll collect them into volumes called manga, and then print those. And if they're popular enough internationally, we'll get a English version. But so they're always series. It's just how long is the series? This one, like these volumes are kind of short through compared to the manga I'm used to, and then there's not that much text, which is not odd. But so the story is going back really quickly. As far as I'm aware, there are only 9 volumes published in English right now, and so it's an ongoing series. It seems to be about a young lady who was, or her father was an apothecary or an herbalist of some kind, and unfortunately she got kidnapped and sold into trafficking or whatever. And she at first was working with what is it, not courtesans, I'm forgetting the term, but basically like prostitutes. And then I might be confused, but I think she got kidnapped again,
Hmm.
because that's the thing. She's that bits of her past. She's slowly letting the people around her know about. She keeps to herself. But I think she got kidnapped again, and now she's working in the palace of the emperor for his concubines and courtesans. Um, so similar position, similar type of woman, but one is more official and they're treated nicely and they dress nicely, and the others are not. So the other women that she works with are a little more sheltered and so more lively, and they like her, but starting to find out some things about her past as she opens up. It's like, oh, and then she's starting to know more. What happens in the first book is that she uh, hears about 2 of the top concubines getting sick and their babies getting sick and dying. And her apothecary knowledge from her father, she uses that to send them both a note, because she realizes from what she hears what their symptoms are, what's the problem. And uh, I guess some dude that works for the emperor figures out that it was her that sent the note, and so he raises her position to being a lady's maid. But in that, she's also like a food taster for one of the concubines, and so now like she's in a better life position, but she still has that baggage. And now that she's in a better position, she's also understanding the court life more. She's learning about that while they're learning about her. And, things like 9-year-old consorts were a thing. She's like, that's
No.
weird. And I work with prostitutes.
Hmm.
And they're like, oh my God. So, yeah, it's interesting. And there's like funny bits. It's not that serious. I heard there's light novels. It was originally like more prose than images, but so there might be more depth in the light novel version, but we'll see. I'm enjoying it.
To still be good. Sorry, I'm fiddling with the light here. That's a lot in like this. Oh, hold up. That's the manga, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot in that one small little book. That's far.
Well, this book and a half, because this is the second volume. So I read the first one earlier, and I guess a picture is worth 1,000 words, literally, because like I got all of that, and I'm not even finished the second one yet. But it does. The mangaka do a very good job with writing and drawing their stories.
Yeah. That's why I like if there is a graphic representation of a movie. Like I'm
Mhm.
not a big fan of what of reading a book and watching the movie. Um, but if there's a graphic representation, then I'll do that because it's quick and you can kind of compare like
Yeah.
how they put it on the screen. So I do like that. Let's see here. So Nell is heading out to get her mani pedis. There we go. Get the shaving on
Hope you're
too.
enjoying yourself now.
Mhm.
Ladies, Miss Nell. Diamond. I got tissues ready. Refuse to give my heart some respite after reading The Three Mothers. We're going to enjoy it. It is good. It's a
Sometimes,
lot to detox.
sometimes we like pain.
It's nice to know the history. Read a romance and break books. It helps. There we go. Hello, everyone. I'm doing well. Just finished eating dinner, and I'm contemplating what I'm going to do this evening. You're going to read. That's what's going to happen. I saw you on sprints earlier. I checked in. Y'all were at a sprint, and then I got showered, and now I'm here. So I didn't stay long, but hope your reading was good on your sprint. Didn't read, was on the phone, getting the rundown on Mama's Day, nearly Tuesday, and 102 degrees to Christmas. Oh my gosh, you are counting down
Wow.
102 degrees to Christmas. Pat, what in the world? I'm not even thinking about it. Pat is ready.
I have so many things before Christmas.
That's the last thing I expected her to say. Anybody else looking forward to Christmas? Counting down the days. It'll be 101 tomorrow, right? In some areas, that is the temperature. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that's what she was gonna say because of
I
the
thought
weather.
so too till I read it. Hey, Paco. Oh, you're home. Awesome, awesome. That's the best place to be. I'm telling you. We're gonna do one more sprint, Paco. So get a book. Get a book. Dinner tonight and tomorrow. Feed for us. Switched audio from phone to laptop so I can finish this book. Hour and a half left. There we go. You can do it. You can do it. Hello, cat. Hello, cat. Hello, cat. Just joined. Did I join late? You are on time because you showed up. Much appreciated, Autumn. We have one sprint. We're going to do a 30-minute sprint, which I will be starting shortly, and then we will be leaving shortly after that. I appreciate you visiting my sprints. I enjoy dropping in. I used to be afraid to drop into people's sprints. Now I just rudely drop in at any time. I say hi and then sometimes I disappear. Depends on what's going on. But I appreciate you not kicking me out. How about that? I'm sure I'll see you randomly. Kat, I work different schedules. So I'm available more during the day than at night. So, Kat, you tend to sprint during the day. So you'll see me randomly dropping. I'm not a Christmas person, remember. Oh, your mom is dropping hints about her gift. That you have
102 days.
Exactly.
She's trying to tell you if you haven't started looking for the gift that I told you that I wanted, you need to start getting it now. That's what she's trying to tell you.
Yeah, she's like, you have 102 days, so there is no excuse not to come through. Pat, you are on notice, okay? That is Halloween time, not Christmas. Well, mom said different. I would never kick you out. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pat, Brits think more about Christmas. Oh, okay. Hey, celebrate whatever holiday floats y'all boat. Okay. Oh, by the way, say hi. Show some love to my mom. She has her internet fixed.
Yay.
Yeah, exactly. She's been away for a minute, so she should be on. I spoke to her before, and she yelled at me because she was already reading. So I was just like, "Well, just click on the sprints, and now you can read with us." So,
Yes.
Mama is back this week. Tuesday was her last first day back. So, my mom tends to patronize sprints if I send her the link. So. Welcome, Mom. No, she knows I hate you. Hate Christmas. Oh,
Wow.
well, that'll mean
This is
you
a
can't
battle.
get a gift. So,
Fact.
oh yeah, let's get this last sprint going. I'm gonna go check on this lasagna, and I actually plan to read a little bit.
Oh, you made lasagna?
Oh no, the box made lasagna, but we put it in the oven and
Oh,
it's all that matters, It's
You're
all
like,
that
I'm gonna be real. I did not make it the box.
the
but
box
that
made
is
it. I spent my coins. I put them in
Hey.
the oven. Therefore, we
the
made
work is done.
lasagna.
Hmm.
My dinner is
Okay,
ready
y'all.
too.
Happy reading. Okay, 30 minutes.
Okay.
Hello, hello, hello. Well, that was the last sprint there, and I managed some reading. Hold up, did you get? Looks like the shit is frozen. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was trying to figure out if I did it
Hello.
wrong. Okay. How did your reading go?
It went well. It went well.
There you go. Did you finish?
I finished volume 2 of Apothecary Diary.
There you go. Did it end well?
We ended like too many manga do with a cliffhanger, but I have volume 3. Uh, what's cool about the series is like she's kind of solving little mysteries. There's always somebody sick or about to die or something because that can be solved by her knowledge. So yeah,
Do most
that's
manga
good.
in cliffhangers?
I think it not because it's published originally in a weekly format. I think one they just take like 4 or 5 chapters or 4 or 5 weeks worth and put them into one volume. So depending on where we are in the story, it happens. But they're so quick. Usually, people read several volumes at once.
Yeah.
Like I have the three here with me. Um, it's not like a major cliffhanger,
Mhm.
like, but there's some suspicions about somebody, and we'll find out.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate when things end in a cliffhanger. It bugs me. It's like, no. Especially if you don't know in advance. I feel like if a book lives in a cliffhanger, they should say that in the beginning. You know how some books do like trigger warnings?
Yeah.
I feel like if a book has a cliffhanger, it should state that up front. So you know to already have the other book or don't bother picking up.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's true. I can see that. I just think I'm so used to manga. It's a different format, and knowing like how it's originally published is not how I'm getting it.
Yeah.
So um, it wasn't probably written to be a cliffhanger
Yeah.
necessarily, but yeah. But it's not too bad. If this was a novel and I got this, I'm like this would be a huge cliffhanger because there's so much of the story we haven't gotten yet. But I also
Yeah.
can't
On
read
to
a
the next
book
one then.
this short.
Yeah.
Like short books, like you were saying, you're doing Shorty September, 250 pages. That would annoy me. That's not long enough. It's just long enough for me to be invested if it's good enough, and then I'll be pissed because there's not more to it.
Well, luckily, you have so many people writing all of these series, like the big book Adrian have. But a lot of people are writing like a lot of series. So just go to the next
Yes.
book. You just got to make sure you have it.
Yes. I'm a series girl.
There we go.
Me too. Me
Just
too.
keep going.
There might just be more people right now writing more series than just one books,
Yeah.
regular novels. Yep, yep.
How- How'd your reading go, Adrian?
Good. I literally have like 5 minutes left to this latest chapter.
Your
Oh,
modified
So
hybrid.
I'm almost done with this particular chapter, and it's the plot thickens. Everybody's got their own agendas. I love it.
Is that the manga or the audio?
No, I didn't even look at the manga.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
how are your work emails going?
Hmm.
How are your work emails going?
I'm done.
Awesome.
I'm done.
Trying to
That's
It's
good.
I
tick him off.
finished my report for my committee. I sent that out because that was due tomorrow, and I'm done. I'm looking at my computer and the screen is off. I'm like, and you will remain on for the rest of the night.
There we go. There we go. There we go. I agree. Well,
How did your reading go?
I started Ice Mermaid. It's pretty interesting thus far. It's not exactly what I thought, but
Oh,
it's basically about a mermaid that witnesses the sinking of the Titanic. So that's about all I know. And as soon as I saw
Oh,
that, I was like, sold. I don't like to know too much about what a book is about. So she just saved somebody. So
same.
we'll see what's up. It's a short though. I'm already at like 25%, I think. Yeah. No, 30. Yeah. So it'll be quickie. Quick, quick, quick. How about
Awesome.
in the chats? Let's see where we were at. Okay, I saw something about the box made it. What box? Somebody sent you a box, Pat? I ain't looking forward to Christmas. Just thinking it gives me anxiety. Yeah. See, I don't have a lot of family around, so I don't really have too many people to buy. My husband's family is like small, and then mainly Christmas is for the kids. We don't really do adults, and there's very minimal kids, and they've all grown. So there's literally two minors. That's it.
Oh,
His sister
Yeah,
generally
I have
says,
I have my godson and my niece. That's it.
"There you go." Makes it
That's it.
easy, okay? And if
Mhm.
you really want
Because
to
my
be
other
lazy,
two godchildren are adults, so nope.
it's true, and they should be
So,
giving you gifts. Uh, yeah,
my family and I do a gift exchange thing. So it's like, I mean, there's not really kids anymore. My youngest brother has a child, and everybody gets for her, but everybody else is pretty much an adult now. Our generation is not doing our job making babies, yes, but
mm,
so it's like a secret Santa thing. We
so you buy
use
one gift and exchange it out. That's good.
Yep. And we use a Elster. Yeah, Elster it just randomly picks for you. Everybody has their list, so you can pick from their list. We have the maximum you're allowed to spend because everybody's budget ain't the same. And then it doesn't have to be one gift, but it has to be that dollar amount.
Yeah,
So it could be multiple gifts if
yeah.
they all fit,
I like that
make up
idea.
that dollar.
Yep. My
Yeah, and
family
then we
do
get
that. We either do that or we don't exchange gifts at all for adults. Of course, everybody buys mama a gift. So mama and minors. Other than
hmm
that,
Mhm.
yeah.
so. And if you're a minor and you have a baby, then you are now considered an adult, in my opinion. And so the minor gets the gift. So, oh,
That
let's
is
see.
funny.
Hi, mama.
Like,
Welcome.
don't have a baby if you don't want to be considered an adult.
Yeah. I didn't read the sprint. I watched booktube videos. I have a lot. I don't think you'll ever catch up with booktube. I watch booktube. It's rarely a day I don't watch some booktube more than others. So I try to catch at least a few videos a day. Sometimes I have way more time, but I know I'll never catch up. Some people post content like a lot. Like some people literally post every day. So it's just some content I'm not going to get to. And then
Yeah,
you spread the support around, I guess. But generally, people that are in the chats, I try to at least, if I can remember, to at least hit you up once a week. But yeah, you'll never catch up. It's just too many videos, too little of you. Do what you can.
yeah. I think a couple of years ago, I had it in my head, not consciously, but like, if I really liked someone's channel, I should watch all of their videos, or I would watch their videos regularly, like it was a TV show. And I had to this year, like, no, it's not TV. If you miss an episode, it's not the end of the world. You won't miss especially with the vlogs. If people do them weekly, and
Yeah.
it's like,
hmm
oh well, what did you read last week? What happened in your life? And the other thing is, I started watching BookTube to get book recommendations, and obviously, but the problem is now I have too many, and I'm like, I need to read what I want to read already. So I'm like, if I stop
hmm
watching BookTube, I'm less likely to be influenced to pick up or look at other books because I'm a mood reader, and if something sounds good, I'm in the mood for
mm
that. And there goes my whole pile of books I have right here that I was in the mood for before I watched that video.
Just
So
add it to the
I've
list.
been way back on book watching. I feel a little bad, but it's good.
It's always so many good books that keep coming up. So I kind of cut off. That's why I was like, okay, I'm going to be particular about what it is I read. So I appreciate some books that people have, but I know I'm not going to read them. But I've been trying to figure out how to like look at booktube for myself. Like, do I want to maybe cut out weekly wrap ups? Like, because you have some people that do a weekly wrap up and then they do a full wrap up for the month. So I was like, do I want to cut out maybe the weekly wrap ups and just look at the month? So I don't know. I haven't decided. Sometimes
I
it's just
don't think I've seen weekly wrap ups. The only time I watch some people's weekly wrap ups is on TikTok, not on YouTube, unless I'm like, oh, I'm interested in that book. Let me just
yeah.
see. if it's one book and I'm like, I'm interested in that book, let me see what this person said about it.
Yeah, yeah. And then sometimes
See?
people go more hard in on the weekly wrap ups than the monthly wrap up. Like if I did like a weekly
Yeah.
video, which the only time I do weekly stuff is if like, I mean, it depends. Like certain readathons have certain weekly prompt things, like Garbagas that I just did. So I did
Yeah.
every week to accommodate that. So at the end of the month, I mentioned it, but I'm not going to go back in and review. So that's different than if somebody was to, hey, this is what I read this week, but then at the end of the month, they go back and still re-review everything. I've seen some channels like that, and it's almost kind of like redundant in a way. So I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way to be able to look up everything. But sometimes you just can't. So I may look at a partial part of a video. I mean, it's up to you and your watchership and how you do it. It's just sometimes you
Mhm.
can't. Like when somebody posts a video, it's an hour. I realistically, if I have 8 people that have posted an hour long or 50 or 45-minute videos, which frequently a lot of people do, like I really don't have time to sit there and watch all of it sometimes. So even if I just get to partial, it's still support. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, it's iffy. Sometimes I watch, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I watch certain things, other things I don't. So I don't know. Whatever.
I think if they do reviews both weekly and monthly, they're probably trying to catch different types of viewers. So people who have less time with the weeklies, and then people who have more time with the monthlies. But that's on them, not like requiring you to watch both. I haven't seen someone do that. I don't know that I don't watch really wrap ups anymore from most people. Uh, I think I mostly watch vlogs, and then I don't watch them, which is why the vlogs, like, I can listen and do things.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I do that
Wow.
frequently. Listen while I
So,
do other things. Yeah.
Yep.
like, I like reading vlogs. They're usually relaxing, and then you get a little bit of interesting stuff about the book. But I'm also more tempted because I get more interesting stuff about the book.
Yeah. Well, I'm catching up. Let's see. Thanks for the sprint. Thank y'all very much. That was the last sprint. So thank y'all for coming. No one said the box. That is true. It's all about what it was, not what the box is. And it was good. I had vegetarian lasagna, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Chigra, how you doing,
Thank
lady?
you.
At the end of the last sprint.
Ooh,
Mexican Gothic. There we
Oh,
go. There we
that was a
go.
good one.
I read that. Yeah,
I enjoyed that,
I read
even
that.
though
Yeah.
it many said it was horror light. It was the right amount for me.
Yeah, it wasn't too
Mhm.
bad. I feel like Mexican
No.
Gothic was kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I've read that before since I did Who Moves the Dead? Oh, What Moves the Dead? It just felt
Uh,
like it's a redundant story since it's before, so but it was okay. Wonderful weekend. You as well. Have an awesome weekend.
yes,
Chico in the
yes, yes.
house. Doing okay. I hope you are doing well as well. Getting the meds. Oh, finally. Wow. It's been a while.
That's awesome.
Goodness,
That's
thank
awesome.
goodness.
Yeah, that back has been troubling for a minute. So I'm
Long
glad
time.
everything's
Yeah.
working out. Ooh. My sister, well, I wouldn't call her my sister-in-law, but this girl, lady, female, whatever, that my brother-in-law
Oh,
is dating for like the last 7 years. So she might as well be my sister-in-law, right? You know, you have
mhm.
that relative you don't want to claim, but they're there. That, okay. And but they were coming from a concert. Mind you, they stay like 45 minutes away, and this concert was like 20 minutes away. They didn't bother to call us and say they were going, but whatever, that's another story. So he calls us last week and tells us that they went to a concert, and on the way back, I think I might have mentioned it in sprints now that I think about it, but she was in stilettos and was walking and twisted and basically fractured her ankle. I'm like, this was like an outdoor concert. Why are you in stilettos? So she's just upset because she can't go to the gym because she's, all about that body, right? She got a real nice body because she goes to the gym every day and stuff. But now she's just upset. I'm like, girl.
That's why that guy was making all that money at the Beyonce concert selling the flip flops.
Really?
Hmm.
Hey, you got them people out there trying to be extra. To me, you better be extra only if somebody's seeing you just for the pictures and then take them suckers off. Why if I'm
Wait,
still in the stadium or have lawn seats, why do I need heels on?
Yeah.
but I do have respect for those women who those are like an extension of their foot. Like I've seen women jump,
Hmm.
exercise, do all kinds of things with no
Nope.
problem
I better be
in
getting paid when
stiletto
I'm doing all
heels, and
that.
I'm like, couldn't be me.
No.
I,
Even
I, I
even when I was young and had no issues with my knees and whatnot, I was like, I no. Mm-mm. Nope.
like I used to when I had an office job and I could leave them at work under my desk. But I worked in the park, so the building was surrounded by cobblestones, and that was just asking for me to break an ankle. So I
Mhm.
just
Hmm.
leave them at work. But I work from home now. What am I doing walking around my house in stilettos? Like I still have some. I'm like, I should donate these. I'm like, I
I've
ain't
never
wearing
been
them.
a
I'm
stiletto
doing
person. I'm a chunky heel, and it needs to be 2 inches or less, and it better be a special occasion. Like if I go somewhere, I'm always asking my husband, "How much standing are we going to do?" Because that determines if it's one of them
Yeah.
places where you're going to a dinner and I just got to walk to the bathroom, maybe dance a dance or two, or just walk across the floor. I wear them cute heels because I know I'm sitting down most of the time. But if it's a fair amount of standing up, then we really need to think, do I need a wedge? Can I do a kitten heel or can I do flats?
I love a wedge.
Yeah.
Wedges are so nice and supportive.
But some of them are
But
high just as much as
yeah,
stilettos. So I'm just saying,
yep.
that's why, girls, we be asking what's the occasion. Guys don't get the details. If my
No.
husband don't get the detail and we're going to an event, I will bug him till he does it, or I'll ask for his friend's number and start texting her.
Like at least
Like
get
the
the
P.O.
address so I
Like
can look it
I'll
up
ask his
myself.
wife, what are we doing? And she understands. Got to plan out.
We do have our own lingo. The men don't get it.
Yeah, they don't get it. Yeah, they don't get it. And they get annoyed while I'm asking. Why are you asking? Just get dressed. I can't get dressed until I know what we're
No.
doing. Because here's the thing. My husband screwed me up once. We went to Atlantic City, right? First time I was meeting this lady with his brother. We were going to a concert, right? My husband was like, "Oh, it's like a concert venue, where you're sitting down." And I was like, "You sure?" "Yeah, yeah, yeah, cool." Okay, so I'm wearing jeans with some tennis shoes. Okay, and it's summertime, and then like a little quarter sleeve shirt, because some of those venues can get chilly. I
Hmm.
show up, the girl is in like a cutoff shirt, booty shorts, and stiletto heels, and we go to a club, like a full-on club. I was so uncomfortable. And I'm like, I don't
Hmm.
go to a club like this. And he was like, "What's the big deal? Don't worry about it. It's dark." I would not go to a club like this. So I feel uncomfortable. I was upset. I just sat there. And it wasn't even the type of music that I go to either. It was, just it was to support him. But so I feel I'm in music that I don't really care for, and I don't look cute. And I didn't even wear my contacts. I wore my regular glasses because my eyes were irritating me. And I was like, if we just gonna be in the dark, that this isn't really worth me putting on a bunch of makeup and contacts for. So I'm looking like or feeling like the ugly girl in the club. I was like, "Are we going to the bar or what?" Okay, because this ain't cute. So I don't trust him of asking about things. I need to get the details directly. So anyway,
Oh Lord.
Mexican Gothic,
At
yeah,
least they
Mexican
let you in.
is crazy, huh?
Back in the day, they wouldn't. If you had jeans and tennis shoes on, they wouldn't even let you in. And it would
Girls, they
be
let us in any old type of way, maybe their quota, I don't know,
I'm
but
here.
girls, dudes, no, girls, maybe they like my pink shirt. Yeah, the ending of Mexican Gothic was kind of weird and abstract, but I thought the book itself, up until that point, I really liked a lot. In the end, I just kind of made a way through it. Mexican Gothic, more than Who Moves the Dead. what may I don't know what that is. Yeah, I was just thinking of which one I like the best. I did like Mexican Gothic. I think the beginning a little bit more. I don't know. I like the beginning of both these books actually a lot. I prefer the ending of What Moves the Dead, though. I can relate to that more. I always wear heels so my pants fit. Hem them pants or let them drag. Total opposite. Need to get back into my heels by winter. I'm going to be in the snow boots. All I have is heels and work shoes. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Okay. Hey, just watch out for your ankles. And I know you got a bad back. So watch out. Okay. 77%. The Veiled Throne. Restaurant and food talk is losing. Hungry. Ulysses and Tigre. Oh, we're gonna get out of here, okay? I gotta go and
Okay.
figure out if there's any more lasagna left because I'm hungry still.
Yeah, I gotta find out if there's more spaghetti left.
Okay, Miss Adrian, you got any videos coming up? Or you got any videos that I missed? Anything?
I have to do 2 Walter's Corners.
Okay.
So I will be doing that very, very, very soon.
Okay.
And that's it for the moment that I can think of. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And what about you, Miss Scarlet Moon Creations?
Hopefully have a video coming tonight. I have to edit. It's not anything usual. It's a vlog for BTS thing. But I have my August wrap up video should be coming this weekend as well. And maybe a reading vlog from last year, but I still have the clips. I'm like, I should post it.
Don't you hate when you're behind? I feel you on that.
Oh Lord, I was behind like the last 4 months of last year. That's why I wound up doing Vlogmas. I said this is the perfect excuse to just do all of these videos I should have done months ago. And I still have like 4. So I'm like, let me just put them out there.
Yeah, I feel
that's what's coming up on my channel.
Yeah, I still have some shorts that I did from a series that I was doing last year. I'm no longer doing it, but I'm like, this was never sent out and it's still in my queue. So I'm wondering if I want to just randomly just say public. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if I don't have a video for the week or something, I'll just public it, feed the algorithm. Yeah. I don't know.
They're already there.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll have, if I can edit this one little short for tomorrow, maybe it'll come out tomorrow, if not on Sunday. But I got a regular video coming out on Saturday. That's about it. So, okay. Adrian, Pat wishes you a good weekend. Okay. Nice to see you, Lachette. Pat says,
thank you,
Pat.
Thank y'all all for coming. Much appreciated.
Thank you for having me.
Always hydrate. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you to Lachette. Thank you to Miss Adrian. I know Nell is gone, but I hope she has a really good vacation. And that's it. I'm sure I'll probably see a few of y'all in somebody else's sprint before I go to bed because, when I get ready, I try to find one of y'all on sprint. So
I'm about to look for one now.
There you go. Well, I think Nicole at Dusty Book Sniffers is on, so we'll see.
Okay.
Bye, y'all. Have a good
night.
day.